our teammate, and the explosive allegations of sex abuse and unknown drug injections at Huntington University in Northeast Indiana. We first told you about it yesterday right here on News 8.
Two female athletes compare what they went through to the actions of Larry Nassar. teammates Jasmine Miner digging deeper into the case for us tonight.
A legal expert tells me that in order for Huntington University to be held liable for not protecting former track athletes Hannah Stoffel and Emma Wilson, the two women are going to have to prove that they complained beforehand or someone complained on their behalf, and the school chose not to take action. It's been a system of sweeping under the rug.
Over and over again, we see repeat offenders, whether it's Larry Nassar, Harvey Weinstein. That's what #MeToo is all about.
Jennifer Drobak is an Indiana University law professor, and she says the key to proving a Title IX violation is answering the question, how much did Huntington University know about the abuse?
You have to have evidence of a meeting. I told you in a meeting, dated. A verbal complaint can be enough, but you have to be able to prove that you complained.
This was not happening in the dark. Nick's behavior was entirely observable, and his history of performance-enhancing drugs was known publicly before he even got to Huntington.
According to the lawsuit, some of the sexual assaults and injections of unknown drugs performed and given by Nick and Lauren Johnson to former track athletes Hannah Stoffel and Emma Wilson happened on campus.
If they did know and failed to properly safeguard the situation, then they may be liable under Title IX for keeping a known predator.
But that complaint could have come from anyone of authority on campus. Jennifer pointed out the fact a quick Google search by the school would have alerted them to the history of the Johnsons. The lawsuit details a history of performance-enhancing drug use by Lauren Johnson and sexual assault and rape of a high school student by her husband, Nick.
He also rubbed unknown creams on these girls, digitally penetrated them during massages, sometimes in front of their teammates. He massaged their breasts in front of their boyfriends.
Jennifer says only the school can be liable for violating Title IX, but the Johnsons could face charges of emotional distress, assault, and battery. But she admits cases like this put an unfair burden of coming forward on victims.
I don't know of a woman who hasn't been sexually harassed somewhere at some point. It's on all of us.
Jennifer tells me that every single time a student athlete speaks out in these cases, it makes it easier for victims after them to also come forward. As for Huntington University, they have told us that they are aware of the lawsuit but couldn't comment further. Both of the Johnsons, however, are still employed by the university, according to the attorney representing the women. I'm Jasmine Miner for Wish TV, teammate.